Yo guys, in this GTA Online video, I'll be going over everything with the Acid Lab. As always, if you guys are going to enjoy this video or find it useful, make sure to leave a like and also consider subscribing. And without any further ado guys, let's jump straight into this video. The first thing that I will show you guys is how to unlock the Acid Lab. To unlock the Acid Lab, you guys will need to play through the new DLC story and complete all 6 missions. And just after you guys complete these 6 missions, you will then get this prompt on your screen, essentially saying that the Brickhead 6x6 can be upgraded with a lab, which will give you guys access to a new business. This new business will obviously be the Acid Lab. At this point, we would have to steal some equipment to get started with the Acid Lab. When we return this equipment to the Freak Shop, all that we would have to do now is speak to Mutt at the vehicle workshop and install the equipment. Unfortunately, this will cost you guys $750,000. However, if you guys are part of GTA Plus, you can get this completely free. After this purchase, we now have the Acid Lab inside of our Brickhead. Inside of the Acid Lab, we can speak to Mutt and we can buy supplies here. Buying 1 bar of supplies will cost you guys $60,000, which is 15k less than any other MC business. To have full product with the stock Acid Lab, you guys will need to resupply this 3 times, which overall will cost you guys $180,000. And having a full product bar of the stock Acid Lab can actually get you guys just over $237,000. So with the stock Acid Lab, if you guys actually bought these 3 bars of supplies for $180,000 and sold all of the product from that, you guys can look to make just under $60,000 from this. Keep in mind that you guys can actually get a high demand bonus for selling this acid stock in a public session. Now of course guys, the stock Acid Lab is not a great way to make money at all, so what we can do is get the equipment upgrade. The equipment upgrade for the Acid Lab is very good. This upgrade will increase the speed of production and will also make the product sell for more. To get this equipment upgrade, you guys will need to complete 10 Fooligan jobs to unlock the equipment upgrade for purchase. To start up one of these Fooligan jobs, you guys will need to first of all exit any buildings you guys are in, pull up your phone and then call Dax. When we call Dax up, we can then request work, and this will be a Fooligan job. Now I'm not too sure why Rockstar didn't really name this a Fooligan job when we phone up Dax and instead called it request work, but either way you guys will need to complete 10 of these. The best part about these Fooligan jobs is the fact that they will be paying out a lot of money. After completing a Fooligan job, you guys can see that I got $100,000. Sometimes I get 50, but for the most part I do get this 100,000. And of course the Fooligan jobs do have a massive downside in my opinion, and this will be the huge cooldown timer that it does have. This cooldown is 50 minutes long, which is just insane, and because of this 50-minute cooldown, this will mean that it will take you guys roughly around about 8 hours to do all of these. Of course, in between these Fooligan jobs you guys can do really anything else. For example, do different heists, even just come off the game for a while and come back on later. But once you guys complete all 10 of these Fooligan jobs, you will now have unlocked the equipment upgrade for the Acid Lab. Of course, this equipment upgrade for the Acid Lab will cost you guys $250,000, which honestly isn't too bad because you guys obviously do get paid out for the Fooligan jobs, and after doing 3 of them Fooligan jobs, you guys will already have the money for the equipment upgrade. This equipment upgrade makes the Acid Lab super efficient. Instead of being able to sell all of your acid for $237,000, you will be able to sell all of your stock for $335,000. This might not seem like a massive increase in the price, however this equipment upgrade also increases the speed of the stock, and what makes the Acid Lab super efficient as well is the fact that you guys can actually boost the stock inside of it. If we come over to this table here, we can press right on the D-pad and then our character will start mixing some ingredients. This will increase the production speed of the Acid Lab, however you guys will only be able to use this 1 time per day. Just to show you guys how fast this production speed is, I recorded 1 hour of gameplay just sat in my Acid Lab and sort of just time-lapsed it. Keep in mind this was only 1 bar of supplies which cost $60,000, and we can already see a massive difference right here. And after we use all of them supplies, we do have a massive stock value of $222,000. To get the most product now, we would just need to resupply once again for $60,000, and then our Acid Lab would be at max capacity. But now to compare the profit from the stock Acid Lab and also the equipment upgrade acid lab, we can see that we do get a massive 215k from the acid lab with the equipment upgrade. But let's say for example, if you guys did not buy this second round of supplies, we would still get a massive $162,000, and of course that would only take roughly 1 hour. So efficiency wise for the acid lab, the equipment upgrade is genuinely something that you guys need to try and get. But now moving over to the sell missions, guys. The sell missions are pretty straightforward to do. Before you guys can sell the acid, you guys will need to register as a CEO or MC president. So that is very similar to the bunker in how we can sell that. In this acid sell mission, we will be required to go to 5 different locations and drop off the acid that we are carrying. We can see here when I get to my first location, we can choose one of these different spots in the general area and then hide the acid. Now I'm not too sure how often this happens, but you guys can see right here that I actually get the cops on me. This either happens just randomly in the sell missions, or maybe if you guys don't pick a very good spot to hide the acid, maybe Rockstar made it so that the cops would find it. And if that is the case, then I really like this. Overall, on these sell missions, you guys can get 20 minutes to do everything. This is plenty of time to do this completely solo. And to talk a little on the bike that we use for these sell missions, it is actually really good. The bike is called the Sanchez Scout C, and very similar to the Brickade, we can upgrade all of these vehicles inside of the Freak Shop. We can see inside of the Freak Shop, we can upgrade the Brickade 6x6 with different things like a ram. I think this ram is actually really good. I have used it a few times. It is almost like using a weaker Phantom Wedge. And of course, for the Sanchez Scout C, we have some generic upgrade options here. For example, the vehicle armor, different respray options, and other things like that. With the Sanchez Scout C being the sell vehicle, I would recommend that you guys put all of the performance upgrades on it. Things such as turbo and also armor. I do believe that it comes with stock bulletproof tires, which is definitely great to have. If you guys have not done a sell mission yet, I think that you will really enjoy the Sanchez Scout C. And just like some of the other Sanchez bikes in the game, we can continuously pull wheelies. But anyway guys, that is going to do it for this acid lab sort of guide. Honestly, when I started upgrading this and finding things out about the acid lab, it definitely did surprise me. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys were surprised at the acid lab as well. I will definitely have a video in a few days time on the best money methods with the acid lab. Of course, if you guys are running the acid lab all on its own with no other businesses, it won't be the most effective business. But if you guys do pair this with other businesses like the bunker, KO Preco heists, MC businesses, then it can be a very nice additional way of making some extra money. But yeah guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, as it really does help me out and I really do appreciate it. And if you guys are new to the channel and like what you see, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe and thanks for watching.